Imagine a city born from a legend. Two brothers, Romulus and Remus, raised by a wolf. A small village on the banks of the Tiber River that would grow to dominate an entire world. This is the story of the Roman Empire, the rise, the glory, the battles, and the inevitable fall. But more than just dates and events, the Roman Empire shaped our world today. Its influence stretches from the roads we walk on to the laws that govern us. Welcome to the entire history of the Roman Empire. Our journey begins in 753 BCE when, according to legend, Romulus founded the city of Rome. But it wasn't an empire yet. For centuries, Rome was just a city-state, a small community, struggling to survive in the tough landscape of central Italy. Rome had kings, it had humble beginnings, but soon that would change. You see, the Romans were fierce, determined, and incredibly innovative. They learned from their neighbors, the Etruscans and Greeks, mastering the art of warfare, architecture, and governance. And in 509 BCE, the last king was overthrown. Rome was no longer ruled by kings, but by the people. A republic was born. Here's where Rome starts to build something special. A system of checks and balances. Two consuls instead of one king, and a senate filled with powerful men. This was a government designed not to give too much power to any one person. Sound familiar? That's right, it's the foundation of modern democracy. But Rome wasn't content to just rule itself. It wanted more. Its expansion began in earnest with the Punic Wars. Three long, bloody conflicts with its greatest rival, Carthage. You've probably heard of Hannibal, the Carthaginian general who led his army, including war elephants, through the Alps to invade Italy. It was one of the boldest military strategies in history, and for a while, it seemed like Hannibal might actually win. But the Romans were nothing, if not resilient. After nearly 20 years of war, they finally defeated Hannibal and destroyed Carthage. By 146 BCE, Rome controlled the entire Mediterranean. They called it Mare Nostrum, our sea. Rome wasn't just growing geographically, it was evolving culturally, absorbing influences from Greece, Egypt, and the East. It was becoming an empire not just in land, but in spirit. But with great power comes great ambition, and no one had more ambition than Julius Caesar. In 49 BCE, Caesar made a fateful decision. He crossed the Rubicon River, a direct challenge to the authority of the Roman Senate. By doing so, he sparked a civil war. When the dust settled, Caesar was victorious, and Rome's republic was on its last legs. Caesar was declared dictator for life, but his ambition made him enemies. In 44 BCE, on the Ides of March, he was assassinated by a group of senators who believed they were saving the republic. They weren't. The republic died with Caesar. After Caesar's death, Rome descended into another civil war, but in 27 BCE, his adopted heir, Octavian, emerged as the victor, and Rome's first emperor was crowned. His name? Augustus. Under Augustus, the Roman Empire reached new heights. Peace, what they called the Pax Romana, stretched across the empire. Roads were built, trade flourished, and the arts thrived. This was the golden age of Rome, and yet, even as the empire prospered, cracks began to show. The system that Augustus built was powerful, but fragile. Future emperors weren't always as capable as he was. By 180 CE, Rome's golden age was over. The empire was too large, too complex. Corruption and instability began to take their toll. The army was stretched thin, barbarian, tribes were pressing at the borders, and one emperor after another failed to bring back the old glory. The final blow came in 476 CE when the last Roman emperor of the West, Romulus Augustulus, was overthrown by a Germanic chieftain named Odoacer. Rome, the city that had once ruled the known world, had fallen. But the empire didn't die in one day. It lived on in the east in what we now call the Byzantine Empire. Rome may have fallen, but its legacy is immortal. Look around you. Our laws, our architecture, our politics, even our language are all influenced by the Romans. The Roman Empire may be gone, but its spirit still lives in our world today. The rise, the fall, the legacy, it's a story we're still telling today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, exploring one of the greatest empires the world has ever known. Until next time, remember, history isn't just in the past, it's all around us.